This is MBS News. The United Cities election concluded on April 23rd, and Castle has been re-elected as president, beating Green Party candidate Mike Roma following a close campaign. JPH Golf 4321 was also elected vice president. Mindman was re-elected Secretary of State. Kitty Cat 11231 was elected Attorney General, and Cal 76 was re-elected Chief Justice. We'll bring you all the results from the different races. At the April GSM on the 10th, the rank revamp proposal was passed. Now, councillor towns and higher have far less restricted transit. Warp signs cost money, and warping cost less money. We'll bring you the details. Also at the GSM, the new trial mod rank was introduced, and Castle and Godsall Train were promoted. Their fate as permanent mods will be decided in 3 months. Frozen resigned from his seat as admin at the GSM following more than half a year of inactivity, but Major Magpie retains his seat. We'll bring you all that and all the news from the April 2017 GSM. The Mull 8 resumes on Saturday, May 6th. 8 people have been eliminated so far in 2 sessions. We'll bring you the results. And the 5th Taco Burrito-a-thon occurred Saturday the 22nd in Ravenna, with Team Bacon consisting of Castle and Fred the Time Lord winning a 3-2 victory against Minecraft Yoshi 26 on Team Taco. This is MBS News for Sunday, April 30th, 2017. Hello and welcome to MBS News. I'm Kitty Cat 11231 at the MBS News Studios in Waverly. Our top story tonight is the United Cities April 2017 election, which ended on Saturday, April the 23rd. The presidential race was won by incumbent President Castle, who was first elected in January, following a close campaign with Mike Roma of the MRT Green Party. In the weeks leading up to the election, MBS News polling showed Mike Roma tailing close behind Castle, hoping to unseat the incumbent president. But Castle managed to pull through and won the final election by a margin of about 56 to 44% in round 2, after third-place candidate Fred the Time Lord was eliminated in round 1 and his votes redistributed based on his voters' second-choice rankings. Castle will continue to be president until July, when the next election will be held. However, Castle will not be able to run for president in July or for any other office due to term limits. The other closely watched race in this election was the race for Attorney General, in which Kitty Cat 11231 beat Skelly Zomperman at a margin of about 61 to 39%. MBS News polling prior to the election consistently showed the candidates in a neck-and-neck race, with the polls sometimes showing 50% support for each candidate. Later in the race, however, Kitty's poll numbers went up, and the final MBS News poll before the election showed Kitty ahead of Skelly by a similar margin to the final election results. Kitty Cat 11231 is now the first Attorney General of the United Cities and is in charge of the new Department of Law. JPH Golf 4321 will succeed Narnia 17 as Vice President, beating Freedom Party candidate Soso123 by a margin of about 66 to 34%. JPH was consistently ahead of Soso in MBS News polling conducted in weeks prior to the election, running on a platform of continuing the achievements of former Vice President Narnia 17, who has held their seat since the founding of the United Cities, and was originally appointed by JP as the first president before being re-elected in January. Both JPH and Narnia are members of the Centralist Party. The Secretary of State and Chief Justice races ended in landslide victories for the winning candidates. Incumbent Secretary of State Mindman of the Social Democratic Party won against Centralist Party challenger PTLD Knight by a margin of about 85 to 15%, while incumbent Chief Justice Cal 76 won against Imperial Party challenger Dragon Bloom 419 by a margin of about 83 to 17%, confirming the results of previous polling showing a lopsided victory for both candidates. However, neither candidate will be able to run again in July due to term limits on officer positions. Since the election, Chief Justice Cal 76 nominated Skelly Zomperman and Narnia 17 to serve as Associate Justices, and both were confirmed by the General Assembly. Now, the weeks-long United Cities campaign season has ended, resulting in victories for the UC's existing establishment. The April 2017 GSM was held on Sunday, April the 10th. Our top story from the GSM is the rank revamp proposal, originally proposed by Frumple in February, which has now been officially enacted. Councilors and mayors can now build an unlimited number of bus routes and rail lines, as well as roads to their cities, and to build transit hubs, a privilege which has been reserved for senator cities since the launch of the New World in October 2014. In addition to these new perks for lower-ranked cities, councilors, mayors, and senators no longer need a certain number of residences or businesses to be promoted, and the number of homes for each rank has been increased. One of the more controversial changes are to warps. Councilors and higher can now create an unlimited number of both public and private warps, previously only being able to create a limited number of private warps and requiring a mod to make those warps public, and the cost to use warps has been reduced from 25 cents to 10 cents. However, it now also costs 50 cents to place a warp sign. At the February GSM, it was debated whether or not a charge should be implemented to create warps, but it was ultimately decided to implement a charge on placing warp signs instead, with warp creation remaining free of cost. Also at the GSM, Castle and Godzall Train were promoted to the new rank of Trial Mod. Trial mods have the same powers and responsibilities as other mods, but are considered to be on a probation period for 3 months. Mods have the power to ban trial mods in case of an emergency. 3 months after promotion, trial mods are to be evaluated by the staff to determine whether or not they will be promoted to full mods or whether they will be demoted. The trial mod rank extends on the previous policy of having a probation period for new mods. Frozen resigned from his seat as admin at the GSM after more than 8 months without joining the server and amid speculation that he was to be demoted. At the February GSM, Frumple announced that he would be sending emails to Frozen and Major Magpie about their inactivity, and said that they may be demoted from their staff positions by April. Frozen stepped down due to unspecified personal issues. Major Magpie, on the other hand, retains his seat as a mod despite his inactivity. At the April GSM, Frumple announced that Major, who has not been online in more than 4 months, will remain as a mod, but threatened him with demotion if his inactivity were to continue. Also at the GSM this month, Sesh Penguin was unbanned after previously being banned in October 2015 for spamming the MRT Welcome Center and the MRT Wiki, as well as threats sent in emails, but further review found a lack of evidence for the latter 2 reasons. Castle's canal west of Camino was not approved in its original form, and its route was modified to run closer to XW25. Rehabilitation of the Zhenghua City area by staff has been approved. Gold City at C118 ZN11 was given to Toraro, ZN7 was given to Fred the Time Lord, and C6 was given to Elite Neon. MBS News will be here to cover the results of the next GSM, presumably in May. The Mole 8 completed its first 3 episodes on Saturday, April 15th, and subsequently its 4th and 5th episodes on Saturday, April 29th. The 8th season of the popular game show series The Mole, run by Minecraft Yoshi 26, may be the last season to occur on the MRT. Previous season The Mole 7 was dubbed the final showdown, with the expectation that The Mole would end after its 7th season. The Mole is played by a cast of several players, whose goal it is to complete several challenges in order to gain prize money for the final pot, which will be won by the winner of the season at the end of the game. However, one player is pre-designated as the Mole, and is tasked with sabotaging the group's efforts and removing money from the pot, all without being noticed by other players. At the end of each episode, players take a quiz assessing their knowledge of who the Mole is, and the player with the lowest score is eliminated. The Mole is informed of every challenge in advance of the game and cannot be eliminated, but they also cannot be the winner. So far, 8 people, Autobus 22, Shadow Lord 45, and Godzall Train were eliminated in Episode 1. Baseball 02 and Elite Neon were eliminated in Episode 2. Kitty Cat 11231 was eliminated in Episode 3. Cookie 46910 was eliminated in Episode 4. And Solars was eliminated in Episode 5. Narnia 17 also voluntarily left the game between Episodes 3 and 4 for accepting what would have been $300 of the final prize money. The Mole 8 resumes on Saturday, April the 29th. The 5th Taco Burrito-a-thon was held on Saturday, April 22nd in the city of Ravenna, consisting of American football, sumo wrestling, spleef, swimming, and a marathon. The 5th installment of this event pitted 2 teams, Taco and Bacon, against each other to win the final prize. Team Bacon, consisting of Castle and Fred the Time Lord, competed against Team Taco, consisting of Minecraft Yoshi 26. Team Taco won American football and sumo wrestling, while Team Bacon won spleef, swimming, and the marathon, with Team Bacon winning the event with a total score of 3-2 against Team Taco. This has been MBS News for Sunday, April the 30th. For news 24 hours a day, visit us at bit.ly/MBS News and at twitter.com/news_MBS. I'm KittyCat11231. From all of us at MBS News, thank you for watching and have a great day.